Hi, this is a bit of news from grizzle.com. Australia cuts licensing red tape to boost cannabis, and the article by Martin Green. The Australian government has announced plans to boost the nation's medicinal cannabis by speeding up the license process for ambitious firms. Any projects that can create jobs, improve export prospects to develop the industry will be assigned major project status, and those licensing applications will be expedited. The Office of Drug Control has already issued 69 licenses to cultivate, produce or manufacture medicinal cannabis, but it now wants to give the nascent industry a shot in the arm. The idea is to strip out layers of red tape that makes the licensing process onerous and ensure major projects get underway as quickly as possible. The Morrison government has committed to making it as streamlined as possible for companies to invest and do business in Australia, so we can grow the economy and create new jobs, said Karen Andrews, Minister for Industry, Science and Technology. The projects will still have to meet all of the approvals required, but this arrangement will make sure that they are not being held up by unnecessary delays. The new streamlined process will come into force September 1st, 2019 this year. It follows Professor John McMillan's strategic review of the Narcotic Drugs Act. He made 26 recommendations around improving efficiency in the medicinal marijuana sector, and the government has agreed in principle to adopt all of them. As of June 30th, 2019, more than 10,000 Australian patients have received cannabis prescriptions. Minister of Health said the new arrangements will make it easier for doctors to access medicinal cannabis products more readily, but the government promised to maintain strict safeguards for individual and community safety. Businesses qualifying for major project status must ensure the estimated investment exceeds $50 million, $34 million US. They must also prove their ability to make significant contributions to economic growth, export, employment or infrastructure development. The budding medical cannabis industry really should be able to tick all those boxes. The government said the projects in rural areas in certain regions would be prioritised. Changes to the Narcotic Drugs Regulation Act 2016 will reduce the regulatory burden on licence applicants, while reducing the time it takes to apply and the level of detail that is required, and also streamline the process so that one licence can cover cultivation, production, manufacturing, research. So there's Martin Green. He's an experienced journalist with strong focus on cannabis, alcohol, gambling, and that's with Grizzle. You'll see the article down below, and if you want to get access to these license applications, let's have a look at that. Look at this major project status. The application is here with the link is below with .business.gov.au, and as outlined before, the deadline is any time. Major project status recognises the strategic significance of a project to Australia, and the project estimated investment is $50 million or more, be of strategic significance to Australia. And the next thing I wanted to have a look at, so if you click on the link below, is the licensing application for these major product status, which I just showed you. But here is some more information of who can apply, and basically this article here, which is a link below from the Honourable Greg Hunt MP, the boosting Australia's medicinal cannabis industry. The Australian government will boost the nation's medicinal cannabis by providing projects that have been granted under the major project status and ultimately driving economic growth. And so Minister for Health Greg Hunt, here he is here, said the arrangement will give applicants with MBS prior to medicinal cannabis license through the Office of Drug Control in the Department of Health. We welcome this collaborative arrangement between Department of Health and Department of Industry. It showcases the Morrison government's commitment to boosting local industry and helping those living with chronic or terminal illnesses. This includes 69 licenses already been issued to cultivate and produce, 24 licenses for cultivation of cannabis for medicinal use, 16 for cultivation for research, and 23 for manufacture of medicinal cannabis. Now, there have been a lot of Canadian companies already coming into Australia, and I wonder if they're a part of this. They've got the licenses. Minister of Industry, Science and Technology Karen Andrews said the arrangement was about eliminating red tape which can hold back major projects. So we've already read that. Greg Hunt, the Minister, said the government's agreed in principle to adopt all 26 recommendations of an independent review conducted by Professor John McMillan. Current red tape and streamlining process will strengthen this important evolving industry and ensure medicinal cannabis is available to Australian patients under proper medical supervision. Doctors can apply under Therapeutic Administration Special Access Scheme category or via authorised prescriber legally prescribed medicinal cannabis products. You can see that video that I've got of how to apply through TGA, through the Special Access Scheme, and I also provide the forms on this channel. As of the 30th of June, over 10,000 prescriptions have now been written in Australia for medicinal cannabis products. Approximately 7,196 patients have been authorised to access the medicinal cannabis products through special access and authorised prescriber schemes. So this is good news. Earlier in February, you can see a further article which link is to Wola. A number of Canadian cannabis firms this week seek to dominate the global marketing industry, and this week Medipharm made its first export market after trying up a private label CBD oil supply deal with Oscan, MY Nutraceuticals, a subsidiary. So you can see quite a few programs are moving in there. Colombia is arguably the biggest battleground for North America firms right now, and the GNCC Capital has just bought Colombian producer Biocan Farm for $120 million. We can see more acquisitions. I'll show you another article. You'll find the link below. This was on April 21st. Another article: Canadian retailer opens cannabis clinic in Australia. Canadian retailer Compass Lifestyle Clinic has opened up a dispensary in Sydney in a bid to capitalise on the undeserved Australian patient demand for medicinal marijuana. Compass was only founded last year but has already opened 2 clinics in British Columbia, Alberta. Okay, the dispensary on Windsor Road in Sydney is its first intentional opening. Compass claims it already has 2-month waiting list of patients. I have got other videos below of clinics already opened here in Gold Coast and in Brisbane, and you'll find those below on the videos accessing how to access medicinal cannabis. Anyone else can apply through the Therapeutic Goods Association with your doctor or specialist, and you'll find those videos on this channel. So please subscribe and you'll get that information. Medicinal cannabis was legalised in Australia at federal level in February 2016, but the industry has taken a while to get up and running. Domestic production is starting to ramp up, but Australians still mainly need to purchase expensive imported cannabis. The forecast for medical cannabis is rise from $552 million in 2018 to $1.2 billion by 2027. I think it's going to be more than that. The Australian Central Territory has also been to become the first area in the country to legalise cannabis for recreational use. It has a population of 420,000. Canberra, so it is similar to the District of Columbia in the US. Labour Party backbencher Michael Peterson has launched a bill to call the Drugs of Dependence Personal Cannabis Use AmendmentBill 2018. It aims to make it legal for residents of the territory to possess up to 50 grams of cannabis or 4 plants for personal use. The bill was expected to be passed in February 2019, but it's been delayed for referral to the Health Committee, which is conducting a formal inquiry. It is expected to be delayed until July legislative session. Okay, let's follow that up. This video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing another video shortly on the medical marijuana in Australia, the current state of play. Thanks for watching.